In the wood, and we smoke him carefully. Excuse me. Hey, Kenny Ray. Excuse me. Kenny Ray. He always act like a bitch when he lose. Bitch ass. Why you lost, nigga?
This is a city that's hosted more Super Bowls than almost anybody else, and, oh yeah, Brock, they've won a couple of their own along the way, too. We're in the home of the Buccaneers, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. Up next, a contest that keeps things all in the NFC between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And we're off and running from Raymond James. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Robert gets it to start the drive. That's some decent running there. Gets him 4. It's going to be 2nd down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
They're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
A gain of 12. First down, Panthers.
Penix working from the gun. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
On second down, it's Hubbard. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's fourth down.
Trying for it with Penix. Hauled in by Worthy, right side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first down.
Now Penix off the play action. He's going deep this time. This one will be intercepted. Picked off by Jacob Parrish. And the Buccaneers force the turnover on the first series of this game.
Penix's pass. Intercepted. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Bucs to the line. First and 10. Coming out, throwing is Baker. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. Working quickly here.
Brings up second and 12 at the 19-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Third down, here's Mayfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So that brings up fourth and long. Tampa Bay in punt formation now. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. Takes this in at the 25. That's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, first and 10. Counterplay, Hubbard. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
On second down, it's Hubbard again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, we've been here once before already, Kate, and they converted on that fourth down. Hey, I wouldn't put it past him to try it again, but from this spot, I think most coaches would just punt it away.
The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7. They do go for it. It's Penix. He finds him beyond the marker. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. First down from the 42. Here's a give to Hubbard. Romped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Play fake. Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Yeah. Someone on your phone.
And they just get the play off. And that is how our first quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. So that's one quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. A couple of zeros on the board right now. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They're lining up to punt a little shy of midfield. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. And something on the return, but not much as it still ends inside the 20. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. They give to Irving to start this drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
The tackle made back at the 13-yard
From the gun, Mayfield. That's caught. It's Cade Otton. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. They'll throw. 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it. Leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
Mayfield to throw for it. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance to have too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
On 1st down, here's Penix. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Fatu Melifonwu with the INT.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
1st down, here's Baker. This is hauled in by Ott on the right side. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. All right, here we go. Second down. Baker now from the gun. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. So they're left facing third and long.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Third and long for him here. That's complete downfield to Godwin. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's first down.
At the 47-yard line.
Sticking in the air. Here's Mayfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Baker throwing again. He's got Emeka Egbuka. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. All set to go now from the 35.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Mayfield to throw again. On the move, headed right. Right side, hauled in by Godwin. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. Now, we are still scoreless in this one as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up. They'll come up on first and 10. Once more, it's Mayfield. Buys time, rolling right. He tucks it and takes off. Mayfield's able to get him the first down before sliding to a stop.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Mayfield on first and 10. This one's caught. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball. Game. It's going to be first and goal now.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Mayfield set to pass. Escapes the pocket. into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete.
I can pretty much guarantee you, Kate, the minute that quarterback left the pocket, that D coordinator started to hold his breath. It is so hard when you play a dual-threat QB out on the run in space, especially down here in the red zone, but the defense rises to the occasion.
And he finds him in the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers get some late points and the lead. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
You hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that...
Damn.
quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flight. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Throwing now on first down. Penix. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line.
And the Panthers first down. A gain of 16 yards.
Penix now on first down.
First down.
Finds him on the crossing route. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
Panthers first down. A gain of 31 yards. First down, Carolina.
On the red zone now. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play. Panthers calling on Ryan Fitzgerald here to attempt this field goal. This is a 35-yard look from the right half. Fitzgerald sends this through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Ryan Fitzgerald taking off for Carolina.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Kenneth Gainwell now to return. He's got a lane up past the 30. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
This is Irving on second. He's not far from that first down marker, is he, partner? Up to the 47. 3rd down coming up.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there. Reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. 3rd and short.
3rd down to give to Irving. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Mayfield now off the play action. Completes this one to Otten. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Escapes out to the left. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30.
Well, the QB made something happen. He got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
On 3rd and 2, here's Mayfield. Chased out to his right. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
Kicker staying on the sideline. Would have been a 48-yard try. Instead, they're going for it on 4th. Looking to throw. Sends this to the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs. New set of downs for them from the 31. Putting a receiver in motion. This drive will begin with Hubbard. A lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now bring the tight end in motion. Penix working from the gun. Running right side by McMillan. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front needed to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
3rd down, it's Penix. Completed left side to Smith. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. It's Hubbard off the option. Nearly broke even, but the defenders followed that zone lead well. It's going to cost him about a yard. Looking quickly here.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Buccaneers 47.
They're going play fake with Penix. And downfield, he's got it. It's Worthy. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
And the Panthers first down. It's a gain of 25 yards. First down.
Penix here from the gun. Well, right side, caught by Smith. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Offense in a hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 15-yard line.
From the shotgun, Penix. And he's got it. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers grab the lead on their first series of the half. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. One after is good by Fitzgerald.
Woo! That was close.
Push their lead to 3.
Kenny Wright.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff.
Don't go to sleep now.
Returnable from the 2. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10
Excuse me. I don't know, Vic. I don't know how they just keep coming back to back like that, Vic. Just excuse me, though.
To the line. 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Irving. Nice cut back to the right sideline. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. A big play, 23 yards with those two.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good defensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
First and 10. Here's Mayfield. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
On 2nd and 10. Mayfield again. He's going to try another deep one here.
Oh, my God.
At the 25. He gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's Buccaneer football. They trail, but it's still within reach for them. Sets them up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. First and 10, it's Mayfield. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And he'll go down here at the 16.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Throwing again, it's Mayfield. This is hauled in by Hunt on the right side. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Give him 5 on the play. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Once more, it's Mayfield. Throw is caught. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's a pick up of 6. Brings up 2nd.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
The 5-yard line.
Mayfield to throw again. Buying some time right. Caught just shy of the goal line. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Complete to Jahan Dotson. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Baker throwing again. And he finds him in the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. Right on the edge of the goal line for 1st and goal. And I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
Yeah, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You got to be so keyed in and physically, you know you've got to stop that run first. So the 1st down pass play can and certainly was effective.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. And send a receiver left. Penix out 1st down. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. Offense to the line fast. On 1st down, here's Penix. He's got Smith again. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Bucs' 24-yard line.
Motion a receiver left. 2nd down, looking for options. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up.
3rd and 2 yards to go.
Back to throw it. He finds Worthy, complete. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here, 1st and goal. From the red zone on 1st. By the pylon. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Hubbard trying to run his way in. And they shove him out before he can get upfield. 3rd down coming up.
I think I could see that sideline considering a challenge down there. It was close, but I think he got barely enough to escape the end zone. Another run might not be so lucky.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. On the sneak, it's Smith. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Panthers losing by 4. Down by 4. They got to have this one on 4th down. Desperation time here. And he has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers have taken the lead late. Pretty important PAT here, Brock, to make it a field goal game. And he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after, and now an opposing field goal would only tie this game. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Bucs have the 1st.
Dotson. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Irving on the inside give. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Finds him over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 2nd and 3 now. And look to throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Throwing now. Completed to his running back. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a first down run. He picked up 7. Tampa spends its second timeout now. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
At the 20-yard line.
Here he is to throw. Dumped off to his running back. He's dropped a big stop and a big moment there, Brock. They could not afford to lose yards there.
43-yard line.
Here he is to throw. It's complete. This is Nguka. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. So they call a timeout. So that is their final one. And with time left for maybe 2 plays, let's see what they do. Do they chance it or do they just kick it now?
At the 12-yard line.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Inside the red zone. Forced out to his right. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. So Chase McLaughlin is on in a high-pressure spot. And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout. Chase McLaughlin now to try the Buccaneers field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Looking good, and it's through. And in the final moments, they force overtime.
Overtime rested on his leg, Kate, and he got the job done. And now, if things go a specific way in OT, the next time we see him line up, it could be for the game winner.
This one winds up as a touchback, so they're going to have one final snap to work with. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Smith. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Fall!
And in overtime here, Brock, I know you love this one. A touchdown, no longer an instant victory. No matter the outcome of that opening series, the other side gets the football with a chance to then tie or win.
We just got to stop his ass and get this field goal, bro.
Until there's another score or time expires. Now, hopefully this conclusion will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. Takes it just shy of that end zone. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. First throw of overtime. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
Kind of a curious call there, Kate, because the passing game, it's not worked real well for them in regulation, and that operation, that wasn't good enough either.
On the give, this is Irving. That 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
3rd down, here's Mayfield. Out left and Otten makes the ground. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that 1st down. They say he's maybe a yard short. We have a timeout now. Medical staff out to check on an injured man, and you hate to see this in the final week of the regular season. Big moment here in OT. The offense staying out on fourth. Tampa spends its second timeout now. And that'll leave them with just one remaining in overtime. Fourth down in inches, just too tempting to pass up. They're going to go for it. Here we go, it's Mayfield. And this one's incomplete. That could be the shift, Brock, that decides this game. They turn it over on downs to begin overtime.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Big field goal try coming up here for Ryan Fitzgerald. From the right hash, 52 yards out. It's good. The kick sails through. And they've taken back the lead. So it's the Panthers who take
that bitch, Snook in that bitch, shout.
The playoffs didn't materialize for them this year.
In that bitch, shout.
They were able to rally together here in this final week and close the campaign out with a victory.
Snook. Yo, Snook. You owe me, boy. Yeah, I did that for you, that boy. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Let's see. Fuck, my nigga finished second in sacks, bro. Third in picks, man. Fuck, man. That shit, that crazy, man. Fuck. Man, this nigga Chuba Hubbard ran for 1,000 yards, only 4 TDs, man. Fuck out my face, man. Fuck out my face, man. Straight up. Fuck out my face, man. Nigga, both of my QBs did work, nigga. Geno Smith, 2 touch, no INTs. See, I need little Snooky to win. You hear me? You hear me? Little Snooky! Come on, little Snooky. Beat him. Beat him bad, Snook. Beat him bad. Kenny Ray, don't act like you don't see that playoff picture. Don't act like you don't see that playoff picture. Kenny Ray. Ah.
That true or false? Yeah, I think there was a conspiracy at the time to do something. Yeah, I think it actually started in a dark match somewhere. What else would that be for? That's the hokiest looking thing. What a finisher. Yeah, it worked out all right for him. Triple H has told this story before, but I don't think you have. He says the people's elbow was created strictly something really hokey. I think it actually started in a dark match somewhere. What else would that before? That's the hokiest looking thing. What a finisher. Yeah, it